Hey everybody, it's me, Gregory Mannarino. How are you today? It is Friday, September 8th, 2017. Overwhelming. Since I announced that I wasn't going to be out here on YouTube anymore, frankly, the outpouring of, I don't know another way to put this, of love and of sadness in many ways from thousands of you who have written to me personally in my email box saying, Greg, please come back to YouTube. Well, how do I say no to that? I don't know another way to put it. I'm just going to have to deal with the nonsense from YouTube, I guess for the greater good. And I love all you guys who have written to me just as much, honestly. And I want to thank all of you for all of that. It's just overwhelming to me. Honestly, some of it made me almost want to cry. So here I am. I'm back here on YouTube again. And we'll see how long this is going to last, because I think YouTube is determined to shut me down and a lot of other people. But for now, I will start posting here again. All right, people, look, let's get back to work here. Enough of that. This is crazy what we're seeing here with regard to the dollar. I really hope you've been paying attention to this. And when I was posting on my now old channel, Daily Motion here, look, I don't think there's another analyst out here, no matter where you want to look, whether it's on the mainstream financial channels or in the alternative media, who's been covering the dollar better and more accurately than I have. The dollar is dying right before our eyes, people, and it is down yet again. I've been writing articles about this on Steemit. You have got to be following the action with the dollar. I can't stress this enough here. We all understand what is going on with regard to the dollar. It appears, beyond any shadow of a doubt, that the Federal Reserve is determined to kill the dollar. And they have said, they've admitted, they will do whatever it takes to create inflation. It's just not working. Again, despite the fact that the dollar has been melting down for months and months and months, it's just not showing up in the inflation numbers. Now, why is that? Again, because I've covered this 1,000 times, maybe more than that. Our economy is dead. I don't care what our politicians, including President Trump, is trying to force feed you. There's no money velocity, the rate at which cash is moving through our economy. And that is humongous. Without the cash moving through our economy, we're not going to, no matter what the Fed does, they're not going to be able to hit their inflation targets without melting the dollar even worse than it already is. And that's exactly what's going to continue now. I'm not saying that we're not going to get a bounce here with regard to the dollar. As a matter of fact, I told all of you we were going to get a dollar bounce, which played out, and then we were going to go right back down lower, which again played out exactly like I said it would. This is not going to stop. I cannot stress this enough, and I've been beating this like a dead horse. You have got to get out of it. You have got to seek dollar alternatives in this environment to protect yourself. And I know you get it here. You need to become your own central bank. Bet against the debt here. Hoard gold. Hoard, more specifically silver. And I know you don't want to hear it, a lot of you, but you have got to look into cryptocurrency as well. Do what you want, but you have to find an avenue to exit out of the dollar. It's incredible what's going on here, people. We're also seeing a couple of other things going on that are very interesting. It's that yield curve that I've been talking about forever that continues to flatten out. Although cash is being dumped by investors from all over the world here, you're not going to hear this from the mainstream financial channels, but it's a fact. Cash is making its way into the perceived safety of debt. Now, that's an interesting prospect from several perspectives. And I think it's a setup for a few things to happen here. Again, the suppressed rate environment that we have had now for the better part of a decade because of the Federal Reserve, other world central banks, who are now, beyond any doubt, in a currency war, and are going to do whatever it takes to kill their currency. That's another reason why you need to be getting out of whatever currency you might be holding. If it's a central bank-backed currency, You just gotta literally get rid of these things. You know that. But again, the environment that we're seeing here is interesting. There's almost nowhere to go. Let me talk about that real quick because there's opportunity here. The number one opportunity is to get away from the dollar. Get out of it. Get away from the euro. Get away from all of these central bank issued notes. They are units of debt, period, the end, unbacked liabilities being dispersed by bankrupt governments. I don't know another way to put that. That's number one. Number two, watch this market. Watch how it reacts to what's going on. The dollar doing what it's doing, going lower, 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 lower. And the interest rates being where they are right now, although we're walking on a very fine line here, is stock market positive. It's stock market positive because there's nowhere else to go. So you're going to see investors who are dumping the dollar, some going into the perceived safety of debt, which is insane. But you're going to see, or have the potential to see, cash move into the stock market, pushing it higher than it is now, creating even more distortions. Because that's all we have. And I don't want anyone out here to lose the sight of what's going on. It's an environment of extremes, bubbles to the upside, inverse bubbles with a big fat void in the middle. And that void is going to be filled at one point. And we can take advantage of this. We are going to take advantage of this. We are going to capitalize on this, rip the face off of it. And I don't know another way to put that. Anyway, watch the action with the dollar. I'll keep all of you on top of it, as I always do. The bond market, what is going on here with central banks in this race to the bottom here, none more so than the Federal Reserve, who is determined to kill the dollar. They're putting nail after nail after nail in the coffin of the U.S. dollar. All right, with that said, again, one more time, thank you for the over freaking whelming amount of love and I guess disappointment too. A lot of you were very upset that I got out of this whole YouTube business, but I can't stand this platform, and I'm going to be straight with you. I hate it, and they make my life very difficult. But for all of you, I'm gonna power through this for as long as I can. All right. With that said, here I am, and I'll see you tomorrow.